speak Taiwanese language. Feel the heartbeat of Taiwan. Tâi-gí, made easy from Radio Taiwan International. Hello, I'm Wonson. You're tuning in to Radio Taiwan International. This is Tâi-gí, made easy. Hello, 你今晚收听的是中央广播电台 Tâi-gí made easy 节目。This is your bite-sized companion where you can learn everything about Tâi-gí. So, the language that you just heard, yes, exactly, that was Tâi-gí. So first of all, hello, welcome to this show, and it is my ultimate honor to take over the show from my predecessor, Ching-en. He was a really nice colleague, and it is my pleasure to continue this journey of exploring the Taiwanese language which you all hear on Radio Taiwan International. So, right now it is the summer, and summer is the typhoon season here in Taiwan. In fact, Taiwan was struck by a typhoon on August 13, which was like 2 days ago. So this week, we'll explore some useful typhoon-related words and phrases which are perfectly timed for the moment. Alright, so on this brand new show, I will always start with some words or phrases for you to know. So the first word we're learning today is hong-thai. Hong-thai. This word means typhoon. It's interesting because it's actually, in Mandarin Chinese we say typhoon, but in Tâi-gí we say hong-thai. That's the opposite way of, the wording. Anyway, hong-thai, that is typhoon. And the second word, hong-thai-thinn. Hong-thai-thinn. So as we just learned, hong-thai means typhoon and thinn means day. So that word, hong-thai-thinn, means typhoon day. So if today is a typhoon day, you can just say today is a hong-thai-thinn. And now moving on to the third term that we're learning today. Tsò-hong-thai. Tsò-hong-thai. This is a phrase. It actually means a typhoon is hitting. So as we already know, hong-thai means typhoon. And the verb at the beginning of this phrase, tsò, it means to do. But actually here, when we say do typhoon, tsò-hong-thai, it means a typhoon is hitting. So if we're on the typhoon day, there would be a typhoon hitting us. We would say tsò-hong-thai. And now moving on to our fourth term today. This is something that people usually observe before a typhoon hits Taiwan. So usually, on the day before the typhoon hits Taiwan, we can see some red clouds in the sky at the sunset. This is a very interesting scientific phenomenon that we can see before typhoon. I don't want to go deep into the science, but anyway, we can see the red clouds. So, the red clouds in Tâi-gí, we say hué-sio-hûn. Hué-sio-hûn. Now, hué, it means fire, and xiu, it means it's firing, it's on fire, and hûn means clouds. So, hué-sio-hûn, it literally means the clouds are on fire, so it means the red clouds. Alright, moving on to our final term today, we're learning this word, tsò-tuā-tsuí. Tsò-tuā-tsuí. So, as we just learned, tsò means do, and tuā means big, and tsuí means water. So, tsò-tuā-tsuí. Doing big water. Well, that was the literal meaning. In fact, figuratively, tsò-tuā-tsuí means flooding. Whenever a typhoon hits Taiwan, we can see flooding all over, most of the time, the southern part of Taiwan. So, I'm teaching you this phrase in case you hear someone saying that in Taiwan somewhere is having a trouble of tsò-tuā-tsuí. It means that it's flooding there, and that's very typical after a typhoon hits Taiwan. Alright, so there you have it, 5 words to know today about typhoon. Alright, so in the second part of the show, I would like to teach you a little idiom about our theme of the week so that you can get to know the culture of Taiwan a little bit. So this week, we're learning an idiom about typhoon as well. The idiom for today is 掃著風颱尾. 掃著風颱尾. So, the idiom is composed with several different parts. First of all, so 掃著, it means you get caught. And 風颱, as we just learned, it means typhoon. And finally, the final word, 尾, it means the end of something. So, 掃著風颱尾, it means that you get caught in a crossfire. That is the figurative meaning, but literal meaning, it means that you were hit by the end of the typhoon. Now, that is a very interesting phenomenon in Taiwan related to science and, the weather itself, actually. So, whenever a typhoon leaves Taiwan, we can observe a huge amount of showers in the southern part of Taiwan, the huge rain there in southern part of Taiwan because of the wind. When a typhoon leaves Taiwan, there would be some sort of really, really strong wind from the southern part, and then the wind is very, very wet. So the southern part of Taiwan would experience very, very strong rain. So when you were hit by the end of the typhoon, you were hit by something else, not the event itself, not the typhoon itself, but the end of the event. Alright, so that's everything for you this week on Tâi-gí Made Easy. Let's get a quick review of what we have learned this week. hong-thai, typhoon. hong-thai-thinn, typhoon day. tsò-hong-thai, a typhoon is hitting. hué-sio-hûn, red clouds before a typhoon. tsò-tuā-tsuí, flooding. If you want to find all the words and idioms that we have learned today, do check out the program website on rti.org.tw/en. And don't forget to subscribe to this program wherever you get your podcast. I'm Watson, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye. 但下禮拜再會咯。